Hello, my brothers and sisters on the Dragon's Path. My name is Tim Heijen and I believe in dragons very much. So, this is actually a story that I didn't like to share, but I'm going to anyway, because I think I can share it because you are all dragon believers, I hope. And maybe you have a dragon by your side, and maybe you had some experiences with your dragon and your dragon eye that are very interesting to actually say in your book of Dragon Shadows. This was actually also a part that I had that I have written down, but it was in fact, yeah, would anyone even believe this? Um, because it feels like more like a wannabe story, and it's actually not really a story. It's just something that happened. But I came to my conclusion about this. You know, since I was a child, I always slept with a dragon plush. So this shape of a dragon was something that I even sleep to this day. I even today have a dragon plush, but because my old one was getting filthy and yeah, of course the old one was actually damaged quite some time. It has been with me for many years. I drooled on it. Squeezed it. Yeah, it was, yeah, not that tight anymore. So, but there were several years that I didn't sleep with anything, with just myself. I just held a pillow, and there was I went to Disneyland Paris. Disneyland, for, yeah, I didn't go many times, but once I did go, I was very excited, and so I had a very good day at Disneyland Paris. No waiting lines and everything was just like wow. I did Space Mountain for 5 times. No, that was amazing. So I wanted to have a good something that I can remember this day to a goodie, a souvenir. So I was looking for something, but I didn't find anything that I could use. But there was just in this plush, all these plushies everywhere. There was a Maleficent dragon inside of it, and I thought it was wow. It's good and thick, and I could even easily, hug it when I was going to sleep. I said, "Wow, this is actually not even expensive. Let me take this. This is actually looking like my old plushie. I was, yeah, perfect. So I could have this day in my arms, as well as the dragon energy. The dragon. I mean, not energy, but the shape of the dragon that looked like my old one, but completely new and yeah, and actually very beautiful. Because if you don't know the movie, that is just someone a witch that changes into a black dragon and so get defeated by the prince. But I didn't care about that story. I didn't care about anything about that. But what I did care about was it was a dragon. So I bought it. Like I said, it was not even expensive. I said, wow, amazing. I even took it on a rock and roller coaster because I had no buckets. I mean, I had nothing. I mean, my dad. My dad was with me, and I didn't like that he knew that I was buying something like this, because he said, "Oh, don't waste your money on that," especially if it's about the dragon, because he in that time already has suspicions that I was on something spiritual of the dragon, and I didn't want him to know. So I squeezed it somewhere tight. So when I was going on the rock and roller coaster, I had to hold it because it goes upside down, and I didn't want it to get lost somewhere on the track. And so it came with me for many rides. So also on Pirates of the Caribbean, on Tower of Terror, and so yeah, it made this plushie even more special because that was an amazing day that I had with my dad. And I came back, and so I slept with it for a couple of nights, and I took care of this a lot. It wasn't leaving my bed at all, even though I'm a grown-up man. I'm a grown-up man with just a plushie, but I didn't care. I don't care because I'm not like everyone else. Maybe I'm more like you. Maybe you can find yourself into this. Um, So I slept with it several nights, and I was still every time, yeah, that was amazing, cool. Um, but there was one morning, one special morning, that I actually didn't feel this dragon inside of my arms. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the shape of it. And so I was just, when I woke up, it was like, wow, the first thing in my mind, where is the dragon? Where is this maleficent dragon? I mean, where is it? I mean, I was searching everywhere. I mean, I was alone in the house at that time. So no one ever could took it. No one could take it. No one, not my dad because he was not there. Not my mom because they are separated because she doesn't live in there. I mean, no one. There was just me in the house. So I was putting my room upside down so that I might have let it fall, but I didn't find it. I didn't find it. Where the hell was it? I even took my bed upside down and my closet upside down, everywhere, everything. I could not find it. Where is it? So, yeah, that is of course where this impossible moment of my story, of my this happening came from, is that I might sense and believe that the dragon has seen this as some kind of something that I give to them. Something that I give. I mean, I bought it with a lot of love and connection with my dragon. Not because I loved this movie, but I loved the dragon and I loved the shape of it. I wanted to hold it. And the dragon might have seen a lot of energy from me inside of it. And the dragon has felt this opportunity that I had. I've given this opportunity to my dragon to take it from me, even though it's a physical thing that I still to this day think it's amazing. But it happens to us quite some time. I mean, all the time. Even the stories that I heard from other people who also had a similar experience with in the inside of their dragon's path, with also physical things that makes them. I mean, that could easily be a gift to the dragon. And yes, there was actually a moment, and that was the first night that I had it, that I did some kind of a ritual. You know, I gave to the dragon my body, my blood, my soul, my veins, everything, my mind, everything that I have was given to the dragon. And yet I was doing a little ritual by saying, "This is also yours. This is also yours. Your energy should be inside of it." But in fact, it was more like my energy was inside of it, and I was giving it to the dragon. And I felt it later on. My dragon was very strong later on. Something that I wanted, but I was so a little bit heartbroken that this plush was gone. I wanted this plush back. I mean, it was such an amazing day that I had with my dad, and something that I will never forget, to hide away this plushie for my dad. And yeah, from the moments that I had to hide, that I was on the dragon's spiritual path, from my family, from everyone, thinking I was alone in this world. Yet I was still comforting myself with this plushie that I had. So you are alone in this world. Don't matter. Doesn't matter. It's you and your dragon against the world. And so I didn't care that much. I was continuing my path, and that is why it's sometimes painful if I look back at how beautiful this Maleficent plush was. So that I actually said to myself, yeah, if you want this, if you really want this, if you have this all this happiness, if there is just a plushie that you are holding in the shape of a dragon, then why don't you buy another one for yourself? And so I did. Ever since I'm sleeping with a plushie, yet it's never going to be as beautiful as it was before. I mean, such a large one that you can hold very nice, very tight. Um, Yet I'm very happy with the one that I have now. But it taught me that I should sleep with the forms of a dragon, that I could sense them, I could feel them in a physical way. I mean, the shape of the dragon. close to me. That is why I also have this dragon necklace, so that I always can feel the shape of the dragon nearby. And this was also the case with my plushie. And so I believe that the dragon has this energy from it, that it was inside of it. And so in this night, the dragon remembered what I said, that I gave it to them. And so the dragon remembered it, and so took it. That is what I believe. That is also what stands in my book of Dragon Shadows. This is my agenda. This is where I write everything in. So also the things that I believe, or the things that has happened. And also in my book of Dragon Shadows, there are a lot of chapters that I said that I'm alone in this world with this idea, with this thought, with these feelings for quite some years. So that I needed something to comfort myself with. And in Disneyland Paris, there was just the right, correct thing. That I was also led into this, because this was buried inside of all these plushies. And yet I saw this little tiny black plushie, and I grabbed it and I said, wow, beautiful. So there came the idea from sleeping as an adult man, as a grown-up man, to sleep with this. This is not childish. It's something that I needed, especially back in the day, that I believed that I was alone. I just needed something to hold on. It might sound childish, but to me it's not. It was not. It was something that I just needed back then, and even to this day I still need it. I just still need it. How people look down sometimes at us, and but much more than that, just to comfort myself with this. And yet in the meantime, you are giving this plushie or this object a lot of energy, and I was giving so much energy to this Maleficent plush. And with what I said, I believe that the dragon, I saw it as a gift, and yet I know that I has given this as a gift. Somewhere in my mind, I told the dragon, take it, it's yours. It was meant, it was sincere, like everything that you should do on the dragon's path. Everything should be sincere. It should be no empty words. It should be words of honor. It should be words that you should calm down. Whatever you are saying to the dragon, let it be sincere. It's your family. Don't need to lie, or you don't need to do ceremonies that has nothing to do with telling the truth. I was telling the truth when I was giving and offering this dragon plush. And that is what you can do for the dragon, for everything that you see. You can give them a gift. If you like it, if you love it, if you adore it even, and you are giving it to them, that is the highest honor for them. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.